Very good day, everybody. Today I will brief you the first module of the project management, which is project management concept. The topics contain 3 subtopics. The first one is attribute of a project, product life cycle, and the project management process. Well, when we are talking about the project, what is actually the attribute itself when compared to the operation management? You may explore yourself later, but the key word of the project is actually temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product or service. The meaning that the quantity will be very limited with very specific characteristics of the products. For an example, when we are producing an aircraft or aeroplane, that one is considered as a project. Or when we compare producing or manufacturing the components, sub-components of the aeroplanes, that one is we consider under the operation management. Well, in operation management as well, we need resources, we need people, we need material to produce the product. So what makes the project itself differs when compared to the operation management? I really hope that students will take opportunity to explore in this first topic to understand the concept of the project itself when we compare to the operation management, where we produce a unique product or services, or we produce products in normal operation management. So you may have a look those such kind of the attributes of the project. Another example, we may develop facilities for SEA Games, let's say Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. So we may create what we call light rail transit system, LRT or MRT, or such kind of system. Do we actually consider as the project? In this topic as well, the students should explore further what we call the project life cycle. This is very important because throughout the life cycle of the project, you will see how important to manage, to plan all the resources in order to support the overall successful of the project itself. 2 keywords, which is the first one is project life cycle, and the second one is project management life cycle. So project life cycle is the overall cycle to produce the project, where it may involve development of the product or services, or project management life cycle, where those how we actually manage the life cycle of the product itself, how we manage the step by step in ensuring all the processes are successful. The overall project life cycle contains 5 steps. The first one, we are talking about the initiation of the project, where the kick of the project will be started from the project charter. When everybody, the stakeholders involvement in signing the first official document of the project. And the second one is the organizing and preparing of the project's documentation, including the planning, the execution processes. The next one is the closing of the project. When we refer to the project life cycle, we actually refer to the technical matter of the project itself. A simple example as, for example, we are creating the construction project, creating the develop buildings, yeah. So it may involve with series of the processes such as mobilizations, excavations, foundations, walling, until the structure is well developed, until finally, okay, the overall painting of the structure or the building itself. You may go through with very quick example of the project life cycle. For example, development of chemical processing plant, the example of the aerospace industry, how the different development stages of the aircraft itself. Another example in the pharmaceutical project life cycle, for example, from the development of the drug sourcing until finally we develop such kind of drugs, and we actually need to the what we call the last stage, which is post-registration activity. And in the last part of the project management cycle itself, we call managing the processes involved in establishing or producing the end deliverables of the products. So it involves with the 5 processes, major processes, what we call initiations, planning, executions, controlling, and closing of the overall project. Have a look what will happen when all the processes is not properly managed. Whatever our target at the end of the deliverables of the project might not be established or executed. Therefore, it is very critical in project management to understand every single processes and manage it properly. The keyword for the successful project, which is customer requirement satisfied, completed within allocated budget, completed within allocated time frame, and also, of course, accepted by the customer. And how about the attribute for the project failure? You may explore yourself. And in the project itself, it is very important to take care this triple constraint: time, cost, and scope. This triple constraint will determine how successful the end of your project. Overall, you can review yourself for this topic to understand more about the concept of the project itself. You can have a look in detail the overall processes of the project management processes, and you also can have a look here the detail step by step, what we call the knowledge area in all the project management processes. To summarize this topic, there are 10 knowledge areas which are very important to be understood and further explored. So we are talking about time, cost, procurement, risk, communication, quality, human resource, stakeholder, integration, and scope in ensuring the overall project management is properly managed. Therefore, to ensure the successful of the project, doesn't matter whether it is small or big project.